And we don't truly understand this until we go from having complete and clear vision to having limited, distorted, or loss of vision. No vision. It takes a lot of hard work, strength, and determination to navigate and adapt to vision loss. I've been trying to decide on what I should say as a way of introducing you to Kel. I could start with the basics. Case opened in 2021, diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosus, needs assistance with job training and obtaining employment. I could focus on how he and his manager Cody convinced me that buying a drone would help him to maintain his employment. I remember after our first conversation about purchasing the drone, alone in my office I whined, I want to buy someone a drone. I was fully prepared to tell him no at our second meeting. Then when he and Cody explained how the drone and the software donated by RoofHawk would help him to continue to work and keep him safe. It also helped that when he returned my call, he apologized. Sorry, I was up on a roof when you called. On a roof. After that conversation, I said to myself, I'm buying him a drone. FYI, people with limited vision should not be on roofs. You used to get on a roof. I received a lot of help, which I'm grateful for, and I would be happy to explain and talk through the process, but that doesn't really tell you about Kel. So what do I say about Kel? I decided to take a trip down memory lane, aka review the case files and the notes. And in the diagnostic interview, I discovered exactly what I'd like to tell you about Kel today. So as a way of introduction, here's what I wrote after our first meeting. VR counselors' observations of the customer through interview as they relate to the customer's ability to participate and benefit from VR services. Kel was friendly and answered all questions quickly. Kel expressed anxiety about being unsure what the diagnosis of retinitis pigmentosus will mean to his ability to work and what types of assistance he will need. However, he is positive and he sees himself as a role model to his children. He has a positive attitude and is hardworking and has a strong determination. Kel is an ideal candidate for service. Everyone, this is Kel Cates.
Wow, that was good. I really wanted to start off with just saying thank you for letting me be here. Alicia, thank you for everything. And John, Craig, Cody, I wouldn't be getting a chance to tell you guys my story without these people. So I just wanted to thank all of you first. So I'll just give you a little background story. Whenever I graduated college, we both went to SFA actually to get same time. So I graduated college and I have a degree in kinesiology and an all-level teaching certification in minor biology. And I decided to be a restaurant manager right after graduating college. Teaching just wasn't on my heart yet. But restaurants paid more, and I was 23 and trying to start a family, so that's what I went for. That was the only career I actually had until I met Alicia almost 9.5 years later. When I was working for a corporate restaurant, I was working my way up the corporate ladder. I was a corporate trainer, general manager, but the biggest thing I struggled with throughout the years, and it progressively got worse, was being able to get home at night. And that became my biggest task I had to face every day, was how to face being able to drive home at night. And I thought initially maybe it was burnout, maybe it was getting older, maybe it was time for a new career opportunity. My kids were a little bit older, I was growing up a little bit. I just thought it was time for a change, or I needed some new glasses. So I went to the eye doctor, I think 7-8 months before her and I talked, and I had a retina exam in Kilgore, and then he sent me to Tyler, and the doctors in Tyler, it was kind of like a movie. They walk in and we're saying, "We're so sorry, you have retinitis pigmentosa," and I was like, okay. That's scary and you're scaring us, but I don't know what that means. So while we were checking out, I was just kind of sitting there, and you can imagine I was in shock because, I thought I've never been able to see good, but the night vision was almost gone. I was losing my peripheral vision, my ability to see screens effectively. But nobody could tell, and I was able to get the job done, so I just kept working. Well, when I found that out, it all just stopped. I pulled out my 401k, and I resigned the only job I had for 9.5 years to join a clinical trial, because what I have is XLRP. There's no FDA-approved treatment for it. Again, I'm from East Texas. You talk about the culture of East Texas. Usually you get sick, go to the doctor, they give you something, you get better. Well, what I have, there's not a you get better. It's a progressive degenerative disease. But the part about it that kind of struck home was it's X-linked. I have a little girl, and if she had to face all this, I wanted to face it first. And so when we left the doctor's office, they gave us a card for the Texas Workforce Commission. And then I joined a clinical trial. I contacted Alicia, and it's like, hi, I'm Kel. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know. I know I need to get another job, but I know that my main goal right now is to try and hold on to my house as long as possible. So Alicia and I kind of came up with a plan on, okay, well, do you want to go back to college? What are you thinking? What kind of assistance do you think you might need? I was like, I have no idea. I didn't know any of this was going to happen. So it was kind of one of those things that we just took it one step at a time. She was so patient with just talking to me, because truthfully there were times that you hear the word disability and it's easy to just use a word until it applies to you. When it applies to you, it means something different. And I was like, what, Alicia, I don't want to tell anybody I'm disabled. Like, they never knew before. She was like, it's okay. So learning to advocate for myself and be okay with myself, as these guys can tell you and her, I'm a handful. And so to have 119 of me, but there were times that it was just filled with uncertainty and fear. It was during this time that Alicia and I started to work together, and we kind of came up with a plan. Everything I've tried to do, Alicia has been 100% supportive on. So initially, again, I have a little girl. I have a teaching degree. I thought being an educator was something I'm passionate about, watching people grow. I thought it was something I could do. While I started it, I did the job. Alicia supported me. I had the job, and then I got a call from the clinical trial people. Hey, your surgery is in 2 months. I just started a new job. What was more, you can't start a brand new job, be a brand new teacher, and have clinical eye surgery, because you'll be in Dallas for a month in the hospital. So I decided to do the clinical eye surgery, and I told Alicia, once I'm done with this, I've done everything I know to do to give myself the best chance I can to keep my eyes. Now I need to do the best thing I can do for myself to have a future. Regardless of anything else. As I sought assistance in navigating new employment opportunities that I could be successful at with having XLRP, I reached out, and the tough conversations with Alicia, we'd already covered that. Yet in the face of adversity, I refused to succumb to despair. I reached back out to Alicia when I found a lifeline and a beacon of hope with the Texas Workforce Commission, because that's truthfully what she was for me. I kept hearing, it was a repetitive story that I've heard in here today. It's a chance and opportunities to be successful. It's not being successful, it's the chances at an opportunity that I thought I'd lost at 30. So I continued to push forward in my pursuit of finding and fulfilling a career despite my vision impairment. It was at this time I met John from Priority Roofing. Despite my disability, John and Priority Roofing took a chance on me and helped me find the confidence I need to be able to start rebuilding my life and a career as a roofing restoration specialist. basically is somebody who inspects and helps homeowners in the aftermath of severe storms, particularly hailstorms. As a person with XLRP, identifying hail damage on homeowners' roofs proved to be a significant challenge for me. There were times that during the training process, mind you, I only learned how to put up a ladder a year ago. I reached my year. This was all brand new. I was nerd, all brand new.
True statement.
So during training, I was up front during the hiring process, and John said, I still want to give you a chance. If you think you can do it, and we'll do the work. We'll just see how it goes. I remember it being 110, and I'm climbing up a ladder with my little magnet. It's a magnifier that Alicia had actually gotten for me a couple of years ahead of that, on a roof with a bunch of grown men, and I'm zooming in on my magnifier. I'm like, you'll see anything? And I swear it really all happened. But I just kept going. And throughout the roofing process, Cody and John, they were nothing but supportive. And then Cody and I were talking one day and about reaching out to Alicia about a drone. Well, because when you're 110 but you're visually disabled, you see with your hands. You touch a roof. I burnt all my fingertips off, and he was like, dude, we gotta do something different. Because it'll take me 45 minutes for something that might take them 5. So after then, Cody, Alicia, and I all had a conference call, and we went through everything as far as, hey, this is what we're thinking. I know it'll help me keep up and go at the speed I'm used to going and I know it will only help me have a chance at a future in a brand new industry. With a little, and after talking with Alicia, and then Cody actually introduced me to Craig. This is Craig Brinkerhoff from RoofHawk AI. Cody was like, have you ever heard of this RoofHawk before? I said, no. Can you, me, and Alicia all have a conference call over this? Because I don't want to try to explain it to her, because I don't even know what it is. So how it ended up happening is Alicia, Craig, myself, and Cody all had a conference call on there were so many moving pieces on, the benefits of what a drone does for me as a person with a disability. It keeps me safe, and it makes it where I am just as capable of anybody else. With the RoofHawk technology, here it is. This is an innovative technology from RoofHawk AI that has not only made the process of identifying hail damage safer and more efficient, but also has given me the confidence and empowerment to work more effectively and efficiently with homeowners and insurance companies. With the support of Texas Workforce Commission, I was able to acquire the latest drone to make it possible for me to utilize the RoofHawk AI's tools to make me more capable and confident to be able to do the work I was hired to do, and safely. Although my journey has taken many unexpected turns, it has also revealed the strength of human spirit and shown me the power of community through the support of organizations like the Texas Workforce Commission, RoofHawk AI, and especially Priority Roofing. As I've been able to chart a new course, one filled with purpose and determination and resilience, I'm incredibly grateful for the work that the Texas Workforce and Alicia, especially Alicia, has been able to provide for me. As I stand before you today, I'm a living testament to the power of innovation and community and the support that has been given to me. Together, let's continue to overcome obstacles and embrace opportunities for growth and building a brighter future for ourselves and those around us. So, thank you.
Thank you, Kel, and for